Okay, Unit 7 review. Number 1, Julia painted a circle on the sidewalk with a radius of 6 feet. What is the area of the circle that she painted? So I've been obnoxious in class, and I'll be obnoxious on the video. Write your formula down every single time, every single question, so you know exactly what you need to plug in. So keywords, we've got circle, radius, and area. So that tells us I need to find the area of the circle. So the area formula for a circle is pi r squared. So then plug those numbers into the formula you just wrote down. So 3.14, my radius was 6, so 6 squared. So 6 squared, 6 times 6 is 36. So 3.14 times 6, 36. So 113.04, and that is one of my answer choices, so good. Number 2, a dump truck tire has a diameter of 3 feet. What is the circumference of the dump truck tire? So some keywords, I've got the diameter and circumference. So there's 2 circumference formulas on your formula chart. Since we know the diameter, I can use C equals pi times D. So 3.14 times 3. So 3.14 times 3, 4 times 3 is 12, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9. So 9, I've got 2 decimal places in my problem, 1, 2, so 9.42. Number 3, a circular ice cream cake has a diameter of 10 inches. Luke and his 3 friends evenly divide the cake into 4 quarter circle sections. What is the area of each quarter circle that each person will get? So 2 things to notice. We've got a circle, we've got our diameter, and we need to find the area, and then they're going to cut it up into 4 pieces. That's what I'm getting out of this. So the area of a circle, first of all, pi r squared. So I've got 3.14. They gave me the diameter, not the radius, so make sure you're reading that carefully. Diameter is 10. That's all the way across the circle. I need the radius, so I need half of that, and that would be 5. So the radius is 5 squared. So 5 times 5, 5 squared is 25. And then I want to multiply 3.14. So 3.14 times 25. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5, 6, 7. 5 times 3, 15. Put your placeholder. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2, 6. 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. Okay, so 78.50. But, and that is one of my answer choices, that's where people give up and they stop because they see their answer. Remember, it said Luke and his 3 friends. So we want to see the area of each quarter circle. So take that 78.50 and divide it by 4. So 4 times 4 can go to 38. 9 times 9, 36. Bring that decimal up, bring that 5 down. So 4 can go into 25 6 times, that would be 24. And 4 can go to 10 2 times. And we could keep going, but there's only one answer choice I see right now that's even close to what we're starting to get. Let me erase some of this. Number 4, Katie has a circular blanket with a radius of 8 yards. If she folds the blanket in half to create a semicircle, what is the area of the semicircle she created? So keywords, circular, so we know we're talking about a circle, radius of 8, and this word semicircle, so that's talking about half of a circle, and area. So we want to find the area of the circle, so do that first, area pi r squared, and then this tells us we're going to be dividing by 2 eventually. So pi r squared, 3.14 times radius, which was 8 squared. So 3.14 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64. So 3.14 times 64. So 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, 4 times 3 is 12, placeholder. 4 times 6, 24, 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, and then 6 times 3, 18. So 6, I got 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, and 2. So 200.96. But like I just said, it's a semicircle, so I'm going to divide by 2. So 200.96 divided by 2. 0. 2 will go to 9. 4 times 8, 16. So 100.48. Yep. D. Number 5, the city of New York discovered a hole in the middle of the street with a radius of 5 feet. What is the approximate area of the board that will be needed to completely cover this hole? So keywords, radius and area. So that means we're talking about a circle. Anytime you see the word radius or diameter, we're talking about a circle. So the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. I know that pi is 3.14, so I'm going to plug that in. They gave us our radius, which is good. So I'm going to plug 5 in. So 3.14 times 5 squared, which is going to be 25. 5 times 5, 25. So then 3.14 times 25. So 5 times 4 is 20. 5, 6, 7, 15, placeholder. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So 78.50. So B. Number 6, PVC pipe comes in different sizes. A common size piece of irrigation has a 3-inch diameter. Farmer needs to cap off the end of the irrigation pipe. In order to do so, he must find the circumference of the pipe. What's the approximate circumference of the 3-inch diameter pipe? So again, keywords, circumference, we know diameter. So if you look at your reference sheet, there's 2 circumference formulas. Since we're given the diameter, we'll use this one. So pi times d. 3.14 times 3. So 3.14 times our diameter 3, and we get 9.42. All of these are rounded to the nearest whole number, so 9 is going to be the closest one. Number 7, Caleb's rotating sprinkler waters his lawn up to a radius of 9 feet. What is the maximum area of square feet of lawn Caleb can expect 2 sprinklers to cover? I had a lot of people asking what the shape of the sprinkler was. That's not the point. The point is the radius that the water will reach on the grass or on the yard. So again, it's like a circle, okay? And your radius is 9. So area, we want to use pi r squared. So 3.14, the radius was 9 squared. So keep it 3.14. Keep in mind it said 2 sprinklers. So what we're finding right now is the radius of 1 sprinkler. So 9 times 9, 81. So 3.14 times 81. Okay, so we get 254.34, and that's for 1 sprinkler. So take that 254.34 and multiply it by 2. So 8, 10, 4, 5. So I get 508.68. So it's going to be A. Number 8, Sophie bought a circular cover for her backyard. Word circular. Cover for her backyard spa with an area of 27 square feet. How can Sophie best determine the radius of the spa cover? So we had one of these yesterday on our review, and circular and area, those are our key words. So the formula for area of a circle, pi r squared. In this case, we're going to have to work backwards. So they gave us the area, 27. We know that pi is 3.14, but they're saying, what would we do to figure out what the radius is? Well, it's just like you would be solving an equation. If you're trying to figure out r, first step would be to divide 3.14 or pi from both sides. Then you would be left with r squared equals 27 divided by 3.14. So to get just r, you would have to take the square root of it. So looking at your answer choices, A says take the square root of 27. No, because it has nothing, it doesn't include pi, and we need the pi. B, multiply 27 by pi. Well, we don't want to multiply, we're trying to divide. We're trying to get rid of everything except for r. So you don't want B. C says take the square root of 27, then divide by the quotient by pi. Close, but it's the wrong order. We want to divide our very last number, or we want to take the square root of our very last number, not the first number, not 27. So C, divide 27 by pi, good, and then take the square root of the quotient. Perfect, that's exactly what we want to do. 9, the figure shows a square inside of a rectangle. What process do you use to find the area of the shaded region? So remember, we were talking about how the white part, when you're given a composite figure, that white part, think of it as like they took a knife and they cut that little square out. It's like a window or something. So you would find the area of the whole shape and then subtract, because this is cut out. So you'd want to subtract whatever that white area is. And the process to find area, so keep that in mind. A says find the perimeter of the rectangle and then subtract the area of the square. No, if we're looking for the area of the shaded region, we don't want to find the perimeter. B, find the area of the rectangle and then subtract the area of the square. Pretty close. C, or pretty spot on. C, find the perimeter of the rectangle. Again, we're not looking for perimeter. D, find the area of the rectangle, then add the area of the square. If that was shaded in, maybe, but since it's cut out, we want to subtract it, so B.